Check 1, 2.
Check 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the 2018-2019 Mount Lebanon Blue Devil Marching Band. Under the field direction of drum majors Lily Cubitt and Isaac Burton Perez in our Military Appreciation pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. My name is John Grogan. I'm the athletic director in the district, and I would like to thank you sincerely for coming out to help us recognize and honor members of the military attending tonight's football game between our Blue Devils and North Allegheny. Alan Boyd once said, "America's fighting men and women sacrifice much to ensure our great nation stays free. We owe a debt of gratitude to the soldiers that have paid the ultimate price for their cause, as well as for those who are blessed enough to return from the battlefield unscathed. Tonight, we are here to offer our heartfelt appreciation for the service offered and sacrifices made by our United States military members and their families. Joining me tonight are Staff Sergeant Benjamin Seacrest from the United States Army and Representative Dan Miller. I'm going to turn it over to Staff Sergeant Ben Seacrest.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good evening. Welcome, Mount Lebanon football fans. My name is Staff Sergeant Seacrest. I'm a local recruiter. The representative of Virginia, Virgil Good, once said, "We need to thank all of our troops, and particularly those whom we can never express enough gratitude, for they have given their lives so that all of us may be free and that our democracy can be a shining light to the rest of the world." Joining us this evening are two very special guests, Mount Lebanon residents Kira and Benjamin DeWillet. Captain Kira DeWillet served for 5 years in the U.S. Army as a drum master and platoon leader out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina. She served in both Iraq and Saudi Arabia. Kira is currently the high school principal at Avonworth School District. Captain Ben DeWillet served 11 years on active duty and reserves in the U.S. Army as an airborne signal officer out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and Fort Dix, New Jersey. He now volunteers with the Veterans Leadership Program. Kara and Ben are here tonight with their two wonderful children, Anna and Luke. We are grateful for your service and happy that you call Mount Lebanon home.
The next group of people we would like to recognize are from our Mount Lebanon football family. Please join me in thanking the following football family members for their service. Regis Lynch, U.S. Navy, grandfather of Mason Fintron. Richard Starr, U.S. Army, great uncle to Mason Fintron. Bob Githens, U.S. Army, grandfather to Lucas and Andrew DeCaro. Michael Opferman, United States Marine Corps, father to Jake Opferman. Rick Whalen, United States Air Force, grandfather to Jake Opferman. And now, we'd like to recognize and honor those of you in the stands from both Mount Lebanon and North Allegheny who have served or are currently serving our great nation in the military. Please stand and be recognized if you are or have ever served in the United States Army. Please stand and be recognized if you are or have ever served in the United States Navy. Please stand and be recognized if you have ever served in the United States Marine Corps. Please stand and be recognized if you have ever served in the United States Air Force. And please stand and be recognized if you have ever served in the United States Coast Guard. Elmer Davis once said, "This nation will remain the land of the free only so long as it is the home of the brave." Each and every one of you who stood before us tonight has made a commitment to our country, our democratic way of life, a home where we enjoy freedoms like no other place in the earth. That commitment has been laced with patriotism, courage, and honor. Thank you for believing in the stars and the stripes. Thank you for all that you've done to preserve the tradition of excellence by our forefathers so long ago. Once again, please join me one more time as we honor all the men and women who have given so much of themselves so that we may live free and remain free. Thank you, everybody. Best of luck tonight to Lebo and North Allegheny. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the playing of our national anthem? Gentlemen, please remove your hats. seated. Now, in the honor of our military, the Mount Lebanon Blue Devil Marching Band will play America.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mount Lebanon High School Stadium. Tonight, our Blue Devils host the conference opponent North Allegheny. The North Allegheny Tigers' record is 4-0 with a non-conference opening win against COF Academy of Ohio, and then conference wins against Norwin 56-14, Central Catholic 27-3, and Catholic Mellon 25-21. The Tigers return 6 starters on defense and 4 starters on offense. Key returnees include Elijah Boyd, offense and defensive line, Corey Metzer, wide receiver and defensive back, and Joey Porter Jr., wide receiver and defensive back. The North Allegheny Tigers are averaging 85 receiving yards per game, 295.3 rushing yards per game, 52.5 tackles per game. In addition, they have compiled 23 touchdowns, 14.5 sacks, and 5 interceptions. Now in his 14th season as the head coach of the North Allegheny Tigers is Mr. Art Walker. Our Blue Devils' overall record is 2-2 and 2-1 in conference play. The Blue Devils lost the season opener to Class 5A opponent Gateway went on to defeat conference opponents Kennewick
Yep,
and
got it, yep.
Last week, our Blue Devils lost to conference opponent Seneca Valley. Mount Lebanon is averaging 206.5 yards passing per game, 106 yards rushing. After 4 games, the Blue Devils have 13 touchdowns, 9 sacks, and 5 interceptions. Defensively, Tim McLean, Michael Palmer, and Evan Jones lead the Blue Devils in solo tackles. McLean with 21, Palmer with 15, and Jones with 10. Tim McLean leads the defense with 3 sacks, and Lucas DeCaro leads the team with 2 interceptions. Offensively, quarterback Seth Morgan is 54 for 113 attempts for 794 yards. Morgan is averaging 14.7.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mount Lebanon High School Stadium for tonight's WPIAL 6A Quad County Conference game between the visiting North Allegheny Tigers and your host, the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Hello, everyone. Denny Pastufka here, along with my partner, Brian Walters. Pleasure to have you with us again tonight. And weather could get a little bit dicey tonight. There are thunderstorms called for in the offing. Looks like it may enter the stadium in the second half, so don't know if that'll be a factor or not, Brian.
Yeah, right now, Denny, the weather is beautiful. Perfect night for football in southwestern Pennsylvania as this very talented North Allegheny Tigers team rolls into Mount Lebanon Stadium, led by legendary coach Art Walker and, of course, his father, who won multiple Whitfield championships at Mount Lebanon as well. This is going to be a very physical team, a very athletic team, a very well-coached team. The Blue Devils have their hands full tonight against the Tigers.
Mount Lebanon comes into the game with a 2-2 record overall, 2-1 in the conference. And Brian, how did we look the last 2 weeks on the road?
You know, Denny, it's, they've been a slow team starting. All 4 games this season, we've seen them fall behind 7-0. Last week they were down 17-7. Defense really stiffened, made a great comeback. You know, I think they're fully healthy tonight. I expect to see a very spirited, physical Mount Lebanon team. They've made a lot of adjustments offensively and defensively. And again, fast start is going to be the key for the Blue Devils tonight. It's not something they've been able to do. They need to get Seth Morgan in rhythm early, perhaps with some underneath passes, get him comfortable, and let that offense finally get in sync.
Starting quarterback Seth Morgan comes into the game. 54 completions on 113 attempts. That's only a 48-yard completion percentage. 7 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He's thrown for 794 yards. Rushing the football, Lebo is led by Drew Vaughn, who was hurt, got a concussion last week, was in concussion protocol all week, but will play tonight. We don't know if he'll start, but he's been cleared to play. At receiver, Lucas DeCaro has led the way, 15 catches for 168 yards for Mount Lebanon. North Allegheny comes in 4-0 tonight, 3-0 in the conference. They are ranked number 2 in the Post-Gazette coming into tonight.
Yeah, again, this is a very good North Allegheny team, like teams you've seen in the past. They're going to prefer to run the ball versus pass it. They'll be very physical at the point of attack. They run the ring tee as well, which is something different you don't see as much anymore. I think Mount Lebanon you're going to see is going to counter North Allegheny's power running attack with a 4-man front, Denny. In the first 4 games this season, we've seen Mount Lebanon start in a base 3-man front defense with 5 linebackers. This week, I expect them to come out in a 4-man front with 4 linebackers. Lucas DeCaro will rotate out and play just offense to start this game, and they'll bring in an extra D lineman. Michael Frolino will be starting on D-line this game, so he'll be going both ways. He was a man among boys in the first half at Seneca Valley last week, making several tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Also, it was great to see big J.B. Nelson, 55, their Division I recruited junior, pick it up last week. Again, of course, he forced a lot of double-team blocks last week, which opened up the opportunity for Evan Jones to make a lot of plays at linebacker. So it should be interesting to see how this kind of revamped front 4, front 7 for Mount Lebanon match up against this very physical, very aggressive North Allegheny running attack.
And they just had the coin toss. North Allegheny won the toss and will receive. Our captains for tonight for Mount Lebanon was number 1, Seth Morgan, number 25, Tim Walters, number 26, Michael Palmer, and number 71, Michael Frolino. The captains for North Allegheny were number 3, Precise Cologne, number 9, Joey Porter Jr., D-back, who is a Penn State recruit, number 21, Dante Caputo, and number 73, Jack Graham.
Denny, again, we've seen North A lot over the last few seasons. Saw them twice last year, played them at the midpoint of the regular season in what was a close game for a while, and then North Allegheny pulled away at the end. And then in the playoffs, North Allegheny kind of jumped all over Mount Lebanon. Bob Stocker, at the time, the starting quarterback, had an injury in that game as well. So again, Mount Lebanon's healthy this game, and North Allegheny has some injuries. Again, I'd say key to the game, getting Mount Lebanon off to a fast start offensively. Of course, they're going to start on defense. They're kicking from the south end zone into the north end zone. North Allegheny will receive the kickoff from Mount Lebanon.
Number 42, Casey Sorsdale to kick it off from Mount Lebanon. Back deep for North Allegheny is number 3, Precise Cologne, and number 4, Luke Colella.
Yeah, Casey Sorsdale had a big booming kick last week for a field goal, just missed wide left that would have tied the game, but he's really come on strong as a kicker this season for the Blue Devils. Nice job by Casey Sorsdale.
We have a timeout here, and I don't know, Coach Mike Melnick walked onto the field, and the officials are reconvening, and it appears that the teams lined up on the wrong sides of what they chose after the coin toss. So Mount Lebanon will now kick it from right to left here on your TV internet screen.
Right, those familiar with Mount Lebanon Stadium, they'll be kicking from the scoreboard side into the south end zone where the North Allegheny Tigers will receive. They set 5 men across their front line. They have 2 back, deep, 2 set at the 20-yard line and 2 set at the 30 for Casey Sorsdale, the sophomore kicker for Mount Lebanon, as we get ready to start this 6A conference showdown at Mount Lebanon Stadium.
And we're ready to go, folks, as Sorsdale will approach. And we are underway. It's going to be a squib kick. It's going to be taken by an up man at the 28-yard line. And that looks like it's going to be number 86, Braden Prekop. And they will start out with good field position around the 41-yard line.
Yeah, we've seen the Blue Devils do that quite a bit this season with the squib kick. It's been effective at times, other times maybe not so much effective. There we give the Tigers the ball at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 with only 5 seconds gone in the first quarter.
And the Tigers will take the field. We had heard before the game that there was a good chance that number 18, Joe Colella, was going to get his first start at quarterback tonight. He was the starter going into camp, got injured, and has been out for the last 4 weeks. But now as NA takes the field, it is number 11, Ben Petchke, who has been their starter in the first 4 games. 1st and 10 from the 40. And Mount Lebanon flinched, and it looks like it might be a 5-yard offside penalty right off the bat there.
Boy, I tell you, Denny, they were hurt last week by a lot of pre-snap penalties, particularly on offense. And here we go, first play from scrimmage. We're on defense, and we're offsides. Now, Mount Lebanon started in their 4-man front, but they walked the linebackers up to the line of scrimmage. So they almost put 7 men on the line of scrimmage for this 1st down and 5.
1st and 5, ball in the NA 45. Fake handoff to Maenza. He's getting pressure, and it's going to be a sack. Tommy McLean.
Oh, they're going to call a horse
but
collar.
there is a flag on the play. They're going to call for a horse collar?
I think so. I don't know what else the call could be from that position. He's signaling horse collar. Unbelievable. 2 plays so far, 2 penalties for the Blue Devils. Tommy McLean's had a heck of a season at middle linebacker. Blitzed on the call. Nice call by Coach. And unbelievable.
Tommy McLean, he leads Mount Lebanon with 34 tackles on the season, but that one hurt as the ball is moved up to the Mount Lebanon 49-yard line where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
Denny, that hurts. That hurts. Cannot afford to give this powerful North Allegheny Tigers team any additional favors.
And a flag again.
So that's 3 plays from scrimmage. We've had 3 flags already. Incredible job by the officials.
And they're going to march it in the Blue Devils' direction once again. 3 plays, 3 penalties. Not the way you want to start a game against the North Allegheny Tigers. Wow.
Unbelievable, Denny. Unbelievable. We haven't even gotten into the 3rd play from scrimmage, and there's 3
Tight formation, wing back to the right. I formation in the backfield. Handoff. It'll go to Maenza. He'll grind for about 2 or 3 up the middle.
Yeah, nice job by the middle linebacker, Tommy McLean, number 31. Again, showing to be a real force. The seniors come on strong. Held his ground there, fight off a block, slid across, and filled the A gap of the North Allegheny line. I'd expect to see a lot of that type of play call by the North Allegheny Tigers. They like to run between the tackles and beat you up at the point of attack.
Tight formation again, I formation in the backfield, a fullback and Manza at the tailback. They're going to give it to the upback, number 37, Cantu, and he's going to go, breaks a couple tackles. He's going toward the end zone. He's going to get knocked out of bounds around the wall. No, they're going to call it a touchdown. Dives for the pylon and gets in. Alfonso Cantu goes 42 yards. The fullback taking the quick handoff, and NA takes the quick lead.
Nothing special about that play, Denny. They didn't have a lead back. They handed off to the fullback. He went to the right side. Looked like he hit the two-hole pretty hard. And then a couple missed tackles by Mount Lebanon, which, again, cannot happen against this very strong, physical North Allegheny Tigers team. And they find pay dirt in the end zone.
Only a minute and a half into it. And Isaac West on now for the point after for the Tigers. Kick is up and good. And with only 10:32 remaining here in the first quarter, the early lead goes to North Allegheny, 7-0 on a quick 3-play, 60-yard drive, eating up 128 off the clock, finished by the Cantu 42-yard touchdown run.
Well, Denny, obviously we talked about the Mount Lebanon trying to start fast. This is not how you want to start against North Allegheny. We'll see what these Blue Devils are made of as they come out here. We have had a tough time returning kicks, particularly in the first half of games, have had to adjust. This is going to be an important kick return. We cannot start inside our own 10-yard line again like we did a lot of that Cannon Mac game. So recover the kick, no holding, no clipping. Let's get a nice return.
If you can hear in the background, Tom Stafora, our public address announcer at the stadium, is giving instructions in case there is a lightning delay tonight for evacuation of this stadium. Let's hope we don't see that, folks.
Again, right now the weather is beautiful. The sun has set over Mount Lebanon Stadium. Beautiful skies, although the wind is starting to pick up a little bit. Given the nature of these two offenses, certainly adverse weather would seem to benefit North Allegheny just because Mount Lebanon is more of a passing team.
West ready to kick it off for North Allegheny. Palmer and Plummer deep for Mount Lebanon.
Yeah, Michael Palmer has done a nice job returning kicks, but this is going to be to Mo Plummer.
Plummer, and he'll bobble it around the 2-yard line. He touches it around the 2, fumbles, goes into the end zone, and by rule in high school, that is a touchback once the ball hits the ground in the end zone. So Mount Lebanon will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, and again, how games have started with Mount Lebanon in the past. I'm happy to get the ball at the 20 right now. Let's see if we can get Seth Morgan started early, get him comfortable with some quick hits, some positive yardage to get him comfortable back in the pocket. We're going to need Seth to have a big game tonight against this very powerful North Allegheny Tiger defense.
Empty set, 5 wide. Seth throws, incomplete on a quick look out to DeCaro. Nice play. Colella comes up for North Allegheny. 2nd down 10.
Yeah, I like the play call by the offense there. Lucas is their most reliable receiver. Ran a simple out. Just couldn't hold on to it. Nice break up by the D-back there. Colella, who's also playing quarterback. Mount Lebanon finds himself in a 2nd and 10 with 10:28 remaining in the first quarter.
3 wide right, 2 wide left again. Quick hitter, quick slant, complete. And is that DeCaro? No, it was 15, Lesota. He's going to gain, it's going to be about 3rd and 2 after the gain.
Nice pickup there, nice read by Seth Morgan. Again, you see him come out, first 2 throws to the slot receivers, kind of underneath the coverage. A nice way to get Seth Morgan started. Empty backfield right now for Seth.
He's going to keep it this time. He's going to go off the left side. Looks like it's enough for 1st down yardage. He goes down just beyond the 30-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 31, and they will move the chains.
Yeah, smart play by Seth there. Saw the opening, picked up the 2.5 yards for the 1st down, and then hit the dirt.
Mount Lebanon in their alternate jerseys tonight, the dark gray anthracite look with the blue and gold trim. However, a little difficult for the announcers here to see the numbers as they're tough to read. Quick out, DeCaro, complete. Knocked out of bounds by Colella. Short gainer, he'll get about 3 on the play. Be 2nd down, 7.
Again, that's 3 passes for Seth Morgan. All of them have been right on the money. Kind of looking to go underneath. Build up a little rhythm for Seth. Right now he looks comfortable as we work out of a 2nd and 7.
No running back. 5 wide, complete. Charlie Gordon on the left side. He'll be knocked out around the 45-yard line.
Yeah, nice to see Charlie Gordon get active in the offense. He's had a great season punting the ball and playing defense. Nice to see him get a chance on the perimeter there. Excellent catch by Charlie. Pick up the 1st down. So that's 2 first downs for this Blue Devil offense.
Another quick hitter. Complete once again to DeCaro. Coming up to make the stop once again is Colella, Luke Colella.
Denny, I really like Coach Casey Phillips' game plan, the offensive coordinator, coming out here with Coach Capucci, getting Seth in a little bit of a rhythm, short hitters. What we need from Seth is getting him on target early so he gains some confidence and then can look downfield for the bigger plays.
The motion on the play, and Seth's going to keep it up the middle. He'll slide. He'll be short of 1st down yardage. He'll pick up about 5 on the play. It looks like it's going to be about a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, there you saw the H-back, senior Cam Powers, a.k.a. Kung Pao, come across, go into the C-hole, make a nice C-gap, and make a nice block right there to help Seth pick up the yards. Let's call it third and a long 1, Denny.
Yeah. Seth, good start, 4 of 5 for 22 yards, 4 straight completions. Lucas DeCaro in motion, fakes the handoff. He'll go to DeCaro. 1st down. He'll cross the 40-yard line. Nice yardage. Once again, Luke Colella on the tackle. I think he has every tackle except 1 or 2 now for North Allegheny.
Yeah, nice play by Colella. Great all-around player. There again, Lucas, the Blue Devils' most reliable receiver, 2nd-team all-conference last year. Got open. Seth, quick release. Found the open target. And Blue Devils get their 3rd first down of this first series for them as they head into the south end zone.
Who's 14 at running back? We have number 14, Everett Lefevre, now in at running back. And Seth's going to roll right. He's going to throw. DeCaro again. Can he get around the corner? He'll be caught. Number 21, Dante Caputo, pushes him out of bounds.
Again, very well-designed play there. They brought the outside wide receiver down the field to run off the cornerback and brought Lucas up underneath. Seth, nice job with a quick release. Pickup of 7 yards for Morgan on the pass to DeCaro.
Mount Lebanon sustaining a nice drive. This will be the 10th play of the drive. 1 wide receiver wide to the left. That's Charlie Gordon. We got Walters wide right along with DeCaro. And now in motion. Handoff up the middle. Is that Lefevre?
I believe it is. We saw Everett Lefevre come in the
Yes.
Butler game and score a nice touchdown. Everett, when given the chance, in the varsity games, has run very hard and been very productive running out of the backfield for the Blue Devils.
Mount Lebanon, 3rd and 1. Mount Lebanon is 2 for 2 on 3rd downs now.
And again, one thing you'll notice with this Mount Lebanon offense, they do not use a tight end. So here they've got the H-back in. Direct snap to Seth.
He's going to keep up the middle and get 1st down yardage and more. He'll take it across the 20-yard line where he's finally brought down by Justice Gilden. That's the son of former Steeler Jason Gilden.
Yeah, and let's give some credit to the right side of that offensive line. Nathan Hughes, Michael Felino, and Tommy Peters. Nice job of clearing a hole for Seth on the delay handoff. Takes it up himself. No delay handoff. Just takes the direct snap and heads up the middle. Nice gainer. That's the Blue Devils' 4th first down of this opening drive as they head deep into North Allegheny Tiger territory at the 18-yard line.
Quick personnel shift there as Cam Powers went off. Lefevre came back in. Handoff goes to Lefevre. Not much doing there. He's met at the line of scrimmage. And we'll go for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 after the stop made by Amasis Porter, who is the cousin of Joey Porter Jr. Joey Porter Jr., number 9, who plays corner, the Penn State recruit, son of Steeler coach Joey Porter.
Yeah, that play was really smelled out by the senior Cade Hoke, number 25 for the Tigers. Made a very nice play. Oh, again, here's where Seth is dangerous running the ball.
Nice run. Going to be brought down by Colella. He's going to be short of first down. It's going to be third and about 5. Ball down to the 13-yard line.
So far we've seen Mount Lebanon really try to throw the ball to the underneath receivers in the slot and then have Seth Morgan run the ball. It's worked effectively so far, and pre-snap penalty
Flags
there. Yeah,
prior to the snap.
Offsides on Mount Lebanon. Did not know the count.
So now it's going to take it back to a 3rd and 10. Mount Lebanon is 3 for 3 on first downs on this drive. This will be the 13th play of the drive, and they've already eaten up 4 minutes, 30 seconds off the clock on this drive.
Denny, one thing we're going to have to clean up, that was the 4th penalty for 30 yards against the Blue Devils. Cannot do that if you expect to beat this North Allegheny Tiger team. 9 seconds on the play clock as Seth Morgan looks for the signal from the sideline.
Cam Powers in at an H-back in front of him. Seth drops, looks, has pressure. He's going to go down.
Yep.
Sacked, and he's going to go down. That was number 91, Tyler Mangone, on the snack. And that'll take the ball back to the 25-yard line. I think probably out of the field goal range distance of Casey Sorsdale.
Yeah,
and Mount Lebanon is going to go for it here on 4th and about 18.
Denny, there you saw Coach Walker dial up the blitz. He also brought Cade Hoke, the middle linebacker on the outside, who also pressured Seth. Really nowhere for Seth Morgan to move.
Flags.
Oh, my God.
Very early before the snap. Is that a procedure call or a formation call on Mount Lebanon?
With 4:48 remaining in the first quarter, Danny, that is the 5th penalty on the Blue Devils.
Wow.
Many of them pre-snap penalties. Have got to clean this up.
I think 4 of the 5 are pre-snap penalties.
That penalty goes against the Blue Devils. The call was an illegal substitution.
Now 4th down and 23. 3 wide to the left, 1 wide right. A single setback in Palmer. Morgan drops straight back, has some time, throws deep over the middle toward the end zone. Lasota, incomplete. Number 4, Luke Colella, who's having a heck of a first quarter, got a hand on it, knocked it away right at the last second, as it looked like Lasota had a step on him, but the ball will go over on downs to North Allegheny.
Yeah, he did. It looked like he did have a step on him. Nice ball by Seth. Let's give the defender, Colella, credit for a very good defensive play to bat it away at the last second. Sam almost cut it off the deflection there too, Denny.
I know, nice try.
A very nice opening drive for the Blue Devils, 4 first downs, chewing up quite a bit of time. North Allegheny will come out for their 2nd series of the game, taking over at the 30-yard line with 4 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in this first quarter. North Allegheny Tigers leading the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils 7-0.
That's a shame. That was a 15-play drive for Mount Lebanon. Took 6 minutes off the clock, came up empty-handed. Ben Mayenza on the carry. Nice run off the left side. First down and more. A lot more. He's going to get knocked out around the 35-yard line of Mount Lebanon by number 22, Charlie Gordon, but big gain on the play.
You know, last week against Seneca Valley, I thought the defense was very physical at the point of attack. To start this game, they are getting handled a bit at the line of scrimmage. Backs are getting through the line with some speed and then breaking tackles when they get to the second level. Mount Lebanon is going to have to tighten up front, try to get some penetration across that powerful North Allegheny Tiger O-line.
24 yards on the gain. 1st and 10, North Allegheny from the Mount Lebanon 46-yard line. Mayenza once again up the middle. He'll get a call. He fumbles. Was he down, though? Ball came out, but appeared to be down, but there's no call yet by the officials.
Oddly, they did not call it, and they're calling it a fumble.
Oh, they
wow.
are. It's Mount Lebanon football.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was that Michael Palmer on the hit?
I did not get it, Brian. Sorry.
I'm pretty certain it was senior playmaker Michael Palmer, number 26, first team all-conference last year for the Blue Devils. I think he came in and made the tackle.
3:59 now left in the first quarter. 1st and 10, Mount Lebanon at the 42-yard line.
All right, Danny, well, if you're going to beat this Tigers team, you also need to create some turnovers on defense.
Quick slant to Lasota, incomplete. Throw just behind Lesota. Off his fingertips, it'll be 2nd down 10.
Yeah, that's really the first time we've seen Seth in the receivers where he's gone to the slot and just not been on the same page there. Again, Denny, excellent field position for the Blue Devils as they take over at the 42 with now 2nd and 10. Seth Morgan in the shotgun, no tight end. 5 wide receivers deployed for the Blue Devils.
Little quick hitter. Oh! Almost intercepted. It looks like he was trying to lob a little screen over the middle to Lucas DeCaro, but Colella, who's having a heck of a defensive game, come up, knocked it out of the air, and we do have flags on the play. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Going to go against North Allegheny. Finally going the other way.
Well, one thing, Denny, we've learned about Seth Morgan the last 2 years is he is a very tough kid, not afraid to take a hit. He does a nice job being elusive, avoiding big hits, but he is a tough guy, and you're not going to rattle him easily. Seth did a nice job of standing in there and taking the late personal foul.
Across midfield, 1st and 10 Mount Lebanon from the Tiger 43. Motion. He's going to hand off to he fakes to Lefevre. He's going to pitch to Lesota. He'll get about 3 on the play, coming around from the outside. And there's a player, Don, the player who made the tackle, and that looks like Dante Caputo.
Yeah, very nice open field tackle by Caputo. He, had he not made that tackle, that would have been a 15 to 20-yard gain. He broke down, held his ground, and made the tackle on Sam Lesota, who did a nice job last week of running the ball on 1 carry. He broke one for about 30 yards.
It'll be a 4-yard gain on the play, bringing 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Blue Devils. Our officials for tonight's game, our officiating crew, we have referee Wayne Mattis, umpire Jerry Jones, linesman Mark Markey, line judge Ed Moeller, side judge Andy White, and field judge Rob Manns. Hey, be sure to follow all of the action on all of our athletic programs and teams by following us on our athletic website and at MountLebanonSports.org or Twitter at Mount Lebanon Sports. Go Lebo!
Congratulations to the boys varsity golf team that won the conference section earlier this week.
Yeah, they defeated both McKeesport and Baldwin. The boys have clinched the section, and special congrats go to Hayden Mitchell, Miles Hamill, and Charlie Lamondola as they all qualified for the WPIL individual semifinals. So good luck to our boy golfers.
Good to see Caputo being able to get up on his own and walk off the field. He's now on the table being attended to by the North Allegheny team physician. Blue Devils will take back over at the 39-yard line heading into the south end zone. This is their 2nd drive of the game.
2nd and 6, ball on the Tiger 39. Fake handoff to Lefevre. Morgan's going to keep.
Oh, a lot of room,
yards. You got room down this left sideline, and he'll run out of bounds, and Colella comes up and puts pressure on, but not until a nice run by Morgan for 18 yards. Morgan now on the night, 6 of 9 passing for 42 yards, 6 rushes for 37 yards.
Boy, there, Seth looks very comfortable back there. Saw down the field that everyone was covered and decided to take off. Seth will surprise you with his legs and his speed as well. Great job of running and picking up the 1st down by the senior signal caller, Seth Morgan.
Hand off to Lefevre, trying to get around the right side. He is not going to get out there as stop was made by 91. Tyler Mangone met him in the backfield, and that's going to be a loss on the play.
Yeah, hard to say how that play was set up. Everett ran it like he was going to cut into the B or C gap instead of going hard to the outside. Just blocking was not there. Really nowhere for Everett to run on that play. And interestingly, I had thought Drew Vaughn had been cleared. It's 2nd series, and we've not seen the junior Drew Vaughn in yet. Everett Lefevre getting all the work at running back this evening for the Blue Devils.
Ventrone now in at wide receiver, wide to the left. DeCaro and Lesota in the slot. Tim Walters wide to the right. Morgan looking, rolling left, flag on the play. Throws complete. Nice catch, nice broken tackle by Lesota down inside the 10-yard line. But we have 2 flags behind the play. And I'm guessing it's going to be holding, Brian.
Yeah, Denny, it is going to be holding. I did not see it. That is a challenge with the strong North Allegheny pass rush. But that's a killer play. Again, Seth moving around, finding some space, got the open receiver and picked up the Mount Lebanon first down, but that play will be negated as a holding call on the offensive line.
Wow.
Oh, my.
Keep shooting ourselves in the foot. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. This is going all the way back to the 40-yard line. We are not finished with the first quarter. Mount Lebanon now with 6 penalties for 50 yards.
Denny, that play really equates to a 34-yard penalty because they had gotten all the way down to the 6.
Right.
And then the penalty is 34 yards. Again, so many of these mistakes are just killers, particularly against a team like North Allegheny. Have got to clean that up.
Palmer in now running back. Morgan rolls left, pumps, throws to the left sideline, incomplete. Mason Ventrone was in the area, but that ball was thrown away. Incomplete, and it's going to be 3rd and very long.
Yeah, Denny, right now, I think on this 3rd and long play, I'd look to get something underneath. You're kind of in 4-down territory again, I think, for the Blue Devils. Pick up 10 or 15 yards here, and then let it rip on 4th down. Got to have a positive play here. What we've seen so far is Seth Morgan been able to elude the pressure so far, but again, one of the telltale signs of what's occurred so far this season is he is under a lot of duress when he drops back to pass. There's no doubt about that.
4th and 29 from the 40-yard line. Lebo is 3 of 4 on 3rd downs. But he runs up the middle, and he'll pick up about 5, but that'll be about it. On the tackle for North Allegheny was Amasis Porter.
Yeah, you know, he was really 1 tackle away from probably breaking that for another 15 yards. Nice job by Seth by getting his shoulder squared upfield. Looks like the Blue Devils will punt here. You know what? Probably the smart call right here, Denny. It's a 7-0 game. Your offense has shown an ability to move the ball so far, clean up the mistakes. Let's see what the Mount Lebanon Blue Devil defense can do if we can pin NA back here.
Ball on the 36-yard line of North Allegheny. Charlie back around his 48 where he's set up. Colella deep. A short line drive punt, and it's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. So 36 yards on the punt, and with 1:16 remaining here in the first quarter, North Allegheny 7, Mount Lebanon nothing.
Charlie Gordon has done a great job of punting this season for the Blue Devils. On that particular one, he chose to go with a line drive, did not get the bounce he wanted as it carried into the end zone. No return for the Tigers, and they'll take over heading out of the south end zone from their own 20-yard line, 1st down and 10, with 1:16 remaining in this first quarter, and the North Allegheny Tigers leading our Blue Devils 7-0.
Petchke remains in at quarterback for North Allegheny. 1 wide right. We've got a wing back on the right. Motion is Mayenza. It'll go to Mayenza.
Oh.
Runs it off the right side. He'll get about 4 yards on the play. Looks like Rolfson coming up along with Jack Sullivan on the play.
Yeah, really nice play by Sam Rolfson coming across from the linebacker position to make the tackle. Also, great play by Charlie Gordon holding his ground outside on the perimeter as well, forcing the running back to have to cut up a little bit, where he was hit also by Jack Sullivan, the junior lacrosse player. Nice play in on to help out Sam Rolfson there.
Handoff, cutback run. That goes to number 3, Colon, and he will be thrown for a loss on the play by number 8, Cam Powers.
Yeah, Cam Powers, the senior, he's been coming on strong each week. Had a great game last week, and again, a nice play right there. Forces the North Allegheny Tigers into what appears to be a 3rd and 9 from their 21-yard line. Mount Lebanon still, Denny, showing the base 4-man front defense right now. 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers, 3 defensive backs.
This is the first 3rd down for North Allegheny tonight. Standout D-back Joey Porter Jr. now in at wide receiver. But the clock runs out here at the end of the first quarter with our score, North Allegheny 7, Mount Lebanon nothing.
Again, I would just say we asked the offense to start quicker this week. They certainly did. That first possession, they had 5 first downs. 7-0 as we head into the second quarter.
Tonight is Military Appreciation Night here at Mount Lebanon, and There were some local Mount Lebanon folks who are veterans who were recognized before the game, and all veterans who were in the stands were also recognized before the game. A great night, as this has been a tradition for about the last 5 years now here at Mount Lebanon, where we have a military appreciation night. Some announcements here while we are between quarters. Tomorrow's JV football game against NA has been canceled. However, Jeff Donati's 9th grade team will take on North Allegheny tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon here at home. Congratulations to our girls tennis team for getting good wins this week over South Fayette and Bethel Park. The girls won the Altoona tournament last weekend as well. Great job, ladies. Congratulations to our boys soccer team for getting a good section win over Baldwin last Saturday. They will travel tomorrow to West Allegheny. Good luck, boys. And congratulations also to our girls soccer team for getting a big win over Baldwin as well this week in section play. Nice job, ladies. And we are back live now here, beginning of the second quarter. NA 7, Mount Lebanon nothing.
Very big third down here, Denny, as the Tigers show shotgun on 3rd and 9.
Petchke throwing deep on 3rd and 9. Has Joey Porter Jr. incomplete. Flag on the play. And it did appear that Charlie Gordon got there a second too soon. And it's going to go pass interference against Mount Lebanon as the penalty yards add up more, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, again, you've got a lot of athletes on this North Allegheny team. You've got to respect their speed. They threw long down the sideline to Joey Porter Jr. Charlie was with them. I actually thought it was fairly well defended, but they did call pass interference. In high school, that's a 15-yard penalty, Denny, so it's not a spot foul. But that'll be a first down on 3rd and 9 for the North Allegheny Tigers.
And to give you some first quarter stats, actually, very surprising, Mount Lebanon outgained North Allegheny in total yards, 85-65. In rushing, Lebo rushed for 41 yards, NA for 65, but NA had 0 passing yards while Lebo threw for 42. Low snap. Petchke keeps. No, excuse me, folks. That is now Joe Colella into the game at quarterback. As we told you before the game started, he was the starter going into camp, and he got injured and has been out for 4 weeks, and he is now in the game for the first time.
And for those viewing at home, you're probably used to seeing J.B. Nelson, number 55. He's still out there, but he's wearing jersey number 60.
Colella, he's going to keep around the left side.
Boy, nice job by Michael Palmer
Knocked
there,
out
fighting
by
off the
Charlie
block.
Gordon. And, folks, you've heard us call Luke Colella a lot on defense tonight from his safety position. Luke Colella is a junior, the younger brother of Joe Colella, who is now in a quarterback. So
okay.
The senior, like I said, starter going into camp, was injured, and now seeing his first action of the regular season.
Boy, very athletic family. Denny, another big third down. The North Allegheny Tigers facing 3rd and 5 from their own 41-yard line. Mount Lebanon, got him to move. Nice job.
Movement on the offensive side. It's going to be false start, North Allegheny, and that's going to take it back to about a 3rd and 8 or 9 now. 10:40 remaining here in the half. 7-0 North Allegheny. Penalties now. Mount Lebanon, 7 penalties for 65 yards. Tough to win doing that. NA, that's only their second penalty for 20 yards.
So, Denny, so far we've seen after that first series, the Mount Lebanon front four defense has tightened up, including number 59, Rosie Palmer, as well as the seniors, Cam Powers and Michael Ferlino, number 71. And, of course, the Division I recruit, J.B. Nelson, number 60, playing left defensive end right now.
Fake handoff to Maenza, but Maenza's coming on a wheel route. Incomplete, overthrown. Sullivan back on the coverage. He had a step on him. If he threw it a little bit sooner, he might have had it.
Denny, let's give Michael Palmer, the senior all-conference defender, credit on that play. I think he threw off the timing, coming in hard from the perimeter. Nice hit on the quarterback. Excellent coverage by Jack Sullivan, the junior lacrosse player who's starting at safety for the Blue Devils.
That was North Allegheny's first pass attempt of the game. On to punt for North Allegheny, Isaac West. High snap, he gets it away. Palmer's deep. He'll let it hit around the 30, field it at the 20, and get tripped up immediately by number 5, Amasis Porter. 43 yards on the punt.
Yeah, very nice punt by the North Allegheny Tigers. If there's one thing I'd say, again, where Mount Lebanon could improve is on special teams, is coming up and catching some of those punts versus letting them drop. There again, you know, you trust Michael Palmer's judgment, the all-conference defender, really their most important player on defense. Very good hands, was able to retrieve the punt and hold it at the 20.
Number 2, Drew Vaughn, now in at tailback, as we spoke of, was in concussion protocol earlier in the week. Cleared to play tonight, gets a quick handoff, nowhere to go. He'll be met right at the line of scrimmage. Hayden Sheets is in there along with Amasis Porter, and it's going to be 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, well defended by the North Allegheny Tigers right there. With no tight end that you're using, they've also brought the outside linebacker off the perimeter.
3 wide left, 1 wide right. Vaughn is running back. Seth Morgan rolling, looking, throwing. Flag on the play. It's going to be picked off by North Allegheny. That's number 6, Corey Melzer. But let's see what the flags are. Just a bit underthrown. Melzer did a nice job stepping up in front to make the pick. But let's see what we have. Holding, Mount Lebanon, penalty decline. Ball goes over to North Allegheny.
Denny, generally, you know, Seth Morgan at his best when he's moving on the perimeter and throwing on the perimeter. That time, he had the wide receiver open a little bit, but a great play by the defender to come back on the ball, pick the ball off, tackled out of bounds by Timmy Walters, and it'll be a 1st down for the North Allegheny Tigers at the Mount Lebanon 40-yard line with 9:37 remaining in this 2nd quarter.
Let's see. Officials got the ball at the 40. Sticks are at the 35. The officials were correct as the chains move back to the 40. 1st and 10. North Allegheny at the Mount Lebanon 40-yard line.
So again, for those watching at home, one of the things you're going to notice a little bit different about this Blue Devil defense this week is Lucas DeCaro not in on defense. They're using him kind of exclusively on offense so far, and we're going with 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers.
Mayens up the middle, has a big hole.
Trouble.
1st down and more. Sullivan's going to knock him out of bounds, but not until about a 20-yard gain. Actually, a 22-yard gain on the play. They opened up a hole off that left side. You could have driven a truck through it.
Yeah, big hole there, Denny. Not certain what happened to the linebacker on that play. You had Mason kind of in position, but a little bit too high to make the tackle on that. You are going to have to tighten up your run defense against this North Allegheny Tiger team, or they will bludgeon you at the point of attack. Absolutely bludgeon you.
Luke Colella will be split out to the right. Cantu at fullback. Mayenza, the tailback, will take the handoff up the middle. Rolfson comes and makes the stop after about a 2 to 3 yard gain. Ball down to the 15-yard line where it'll be 2nd down.
Again, the key to stopping this North Allegheny running game is going to be getting some penetration across the D-line, across that line of scrimmage, not allowing those running backs, who are powerful big backs, to hit the line of scrimmage with some speed. Nice job by the Blue Devil defense there, limiting that to a 3-yard gain where it'll be 2nd down and 7. North Allegheny heading
penalty on North Allegheny. A lot of penalties tonight. More on Mount Lebanon, but both ways. NA, they've had some impressive runs tonight. That big touchdown run early, but they have 3 carries of 24, 22, and 42 yards. Got to stop those big splash plays.
Wow, that is impressive, Denny. Yeah, this Blue Devil defense needs to tighten up. Starts up front with their front 4.
Tight formation, fullback right up tight behind the quarterback. Fake handoff to Manza.
Oh, well covered.
Bet she's going to throw deep to the end zone. Incomplete. Yeah. Nice play. Ball was intended for number 86, Braden Peacock, but Mason Ventrone all over it, makes the stop.
Yeah, that's the junior Mason Ventrone, probably one of their most athletic kids on the football team, and all-conference cornerback for the Blue Devils. As a sophomore, starting as a junior, had him all the way step for step. Nice job by Mason coverage right there.
2nd down, 20. Ball at the Mount Lebanon 28. Mayenza will move up in the backfield, almost like an H-back. Pesci's rolling right, throws, complete to Mayenza. Nice tackle. Mount Lebanon coming up to make the play was number 20, Andrew DeCaro.
Yeah. That is not Andrew DeCaro, though. But he's out with a shoulder injury, and as a sophomore, someone is wearing Andrew DeCaro's jersey number.
Okay, thanks for that clarification, Brian.
Yeah, not certain who that might have been.
As I said, folks, we're wearing our alternate jerseys tonight, which were bought about 4 years ago, but we know they're missing 3 or 4 jersey numbers that people are wearing other numbers tonight. Pesci throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. Pass intended for Cologne, overthrown in the left corner of the end zone.
Yeah, on that
And
play,
being a 4th down.
nice job by the Blue Devils getting some pressure there. He had the wide receiver open in the corner of the end zone. I believe that was Joey Porter Jr., but pressure forced the receiver, the quarterback, to throw it a little early and off target. Again, strong game so far by the junior, Jack Sullivan, again in coverage there with Mason.
4th down, 16. Ball at Mount Lebanon's 24. Joey Porter Jr. in the game at receiver now, split to the left. They have a wide receiver to the right and a slot man. Pesci's going to lob one deep in the end zone for Porter. He's going to go up. Incomplete. Mason Ventrone, great coverage on the play. They both went up for it. Ventrone got the hand on it, knocked it away at the last second, and the ball will go over on downs. 2
very athletic players fighting for the ball. Mason Ventrone, all-conference sophomore D-back. Boy, out on an island against Joey Porter Jr. there. Very tough matchup. Got to give Mason Ventrone a lot of credit for that. They tried to pick on him. That's 2 plays in this series down by the goal line, and Mason Ventrone, the junior, comes up big, stuffing both of them. Well done, Blue Devil defense, as Mount Lebanon's offense takes over at its own 24-yard line with a 1st down and 10.
We got a stack of 3 receivers to the right here, but they'll hand off to Vaughn up the middle. 1st down yards, he's going to get outside. Oh, no, here he goes. Knocked out of bounds by at the 40-yard line. That was Colella, Luke Colella, and after a 36-yard gain, Drew Vaughn will take it across midfield, and the ball will be placed at the 43-yard line of NA.
Denny, we've said it on a couple of these broadcasts. That's really why Drew Vaughn is a difference maker. That speed and shiftiness and elusiveness, they really need him in the backfield there. Incredible run by Drew. We've been watching him do that ever since he was a termite football player in the Mount Lebanon Football Association.
Quick hitter to DeCaro.
Yeah, again.
Immediately by Colella, along with number 21, Caputo, who's back in the game after he was out with an injury last series.
Yeah, again, Seth going to his favorite target, Lucas DeCaro, sure hands. Luke is just a tough runner. Catches it, trying to square his shoulders upfield to get positive yardage.
2nd and 7, complete on the slant. DeCaro breaks 1 tackle,
Boy.
Then brought down by Cade Hoke, but it's going to be enough for another Blue Devil 1st down.
And again, Denny, that's why you're seeing why Lucas DeCaro, as a junior, was a 2nd-team all-conference player. Very shifty when he gets the ball. There you're seeing making a player miss, get his shoulder square upfield. Very strong, powerful runner when he has the ball as well.
1st and 10, ball to 28. Pass complete. Oh, nice move.
Oh.
Finally, knocked out of bounds, Charlie Gordon, and it's going to go for another Mount Lebanon 1st down.
Yeah, again, Seth Morgan finding his targets at will back there. Very comfortable. Charlie Gordon's 2nd reception, the senior. Nice job of him getting his shoulder squared upfield and going after the catch as well. Another excellent drive by the Blue Devils here, Denny, as we drive into North Allegheny territory.
1st and 10.
Got to get rid of it, Seth. Get rid of it.
Seth, oh, he was getting sacked, got rid of it. Let's see if they think there was a receiver. North Allegheny faithful calling for grounding. And they do throw a flag.
Yeah, these refs can't help themselves. I mean, if there's a play where they can throw a flag, you can count this crew on throwing a flag. Absolutely.
Pressure came right up the middle that time. Seth didn't have a whole lot of chance there, but probably better off tucking it away and taking the sack. Otherwise, we're going to take a loss on another penalty here.
Yeah, as we head to the 7:02 mark of the second quarter with Mount Lebanon trailing 7-0, we're starting to see the wind pick up, Denny, a little bit, as perhaps those thunderstorms that they've been forecasting all day are approaching southwestern Pennsylvania on what to right now has been a beautiful mid-September evening for Whitfield football.
There's a loss of down on the play as
geez.
well. Ball's back at the 35-yard line now. Quick slant to Caro. Decent little gainer, but it's going to bring still a 3rd and long. Luke Kalala on the stop once again.
Well, there's a surprise. Kalala in on a tackle. haven't seen that all day. Unbelievable. That kid's having a great game. Again, Lucas, very strong with the ball when he catches it. Nice job of Seth finding his target early. But we're looking at a 3rd and 22 with 6:47 remaining in the second quarter.
Empty set. He's going to throw. Coming across the middle is DeCaro. All the way across the field. Brings it to the right side. He's going to be knocked out of bounds just inside the 20, but it's going to be 4th down and a good 10, if not more.
And here comes the rain, Denny, that they've been promising us.
Boy.
We saw Casey Sorsdale kicking in pre-games, and Denny, this looks to be about as far out as his range would suggest.
He's made a 37-yarder already this year. This would be 36 yards. And, folks, the rain that they've called for has just begun.
Holding for Casey Sorsdale is the junior, number 24, Jack Sullivan. Long snapping is number 25, Timmy Walters.
This will be an attempt of 36 yards from the right hash. Good snap, good hold, kick is away, and it is going to be short.
Yeah.
And did not quite, it went underneath the crossbar on the left side. 6:22 remaining in the half, NA 7, Mount Lebanon nothing.
Nice kick by Casey there. Did a nice job of blocking it up front. Thought he might just hook it in at the end there. On target, just lacked a little leg strength. And now the rain has really intensified at Mount Lebanon Stadium here. It is coming down very hard. As
buckets.
Fans start to go for cover, although the student section is holding its ground.
You're good. You're good.
Pardon us as we try to get resituated up here as well.
1st and 10. Run up the middle.
Wow,
it's maybe a yard or two.
Danny, it's incredible how quickly this blew in.
Unbelievable.
Like within 2 minutes.
Short gain, we'll call it a 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8.
.555 remaining in the first quarter. Blue Devils trailing 7-0. NA in the shotgun.
Well, he's going to roll left.
Oh, nice tackle.
That was Joe Colella coming up to make the stop for Mount Lebanon was 31, Tommy McLean.
Wow, Tommy McLean again having an incredible season and a really nice strong game as well.
And it is coming down here, folks, right into our booth. Those of you who do not know, we are not in the main press box. We are on the platform above the visitor side of the stadium under 2 canopies, and the canopies aren't stopping very much at the moment. Run off the right side.
3rd and 14, Denny. The big junior J.B. Nelson makes a play, crushes the right side of the North Allegheny line. Nowhere for the quarterback to run. So on 3rd and 14, North Allegheny plays conservative, heads right, cannot pick up the 1st down. It's 4th down and 12. North Allegheny will punt. Have to be very careful trying to return this punt.
Isaac West in to punt it for North Allegheny. Michael Palmer back deep to receive. And timeout, North Allegheny. Looked like they had trouble getting 11 guys onto the field. So with 4:28 remaining here, first half, North Allegheny 7, Mount Lebanon nothing, and we are in a monsoon, folks.
Well, never in the history of high school football have they announced the procedure for lightning as much as they have this game. Unbelievable. So 4 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We are now in a torrential downpour at Mount Lebanon Stadium with the Blue Devils trailing North Allegheny 7-0. North Allegheny is facing a 4th and 12 from their own 20-yard line. They appear to be punting. Back deep for the Blue Devils will be number 26, the senior first-team all-conference defender, number 26, Michael Palmer. Michael Palmer also a standout on the Mount Lebanon basketball team, which was for a large part of last season highly ranked in the Whippeal.
And they're back on the field here. 4:28 remaining in the half. And West to punt it away.
Driving rainstorm. Michael Palmer setting up at his own 48-yard line to return the punt.
He's going to go back. Oh, the ball gets a good bounce. Palmer's going to grab it at his 30-yard line. Well, it should have come up and made the catch, but he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That was 53-yard punt on the play.
Heck of a punt in a driving rainstorm. Michael Palmer takes it. Blue Devils take over again. This is a primarily passing attack for the Blue Devils. You think they'll be a little bit more challenged in these adverse weather conditions, trailing 7-0. Let's see how the senior signal caller, Seth Morgan, responds to what appears to be a true torrential downpour.
1st and 10, Mount Lebanon on their own 35. Cam Powers in motion. Oh, the ball hits Powers. It's fumble, it's on the ground. It's getting kicked around. And North Allegheny's going to come up with a loose ball. That's number 5, Amasis Porter. Cam Powers came in motion, and the snap hit him on the way by.
It did again. Hard to explain, but that's a killer right there after your defense had held North Allegheny after the missed field goal. You take over, they're punting from their 20. Now, next thing you know, North Allegheny has the ball heading into the Mount Lebanon end zone. 7-0. They'll take over at the 24-yard line with a 1st down and 10.
First and 10 at the Mount Lebanon 24.
North Allegheny, they're showing 2 tight ends.
And a wing back to the right. Fake handoff to the fullback.
Jesus.
He's going to keep. Oh, no, he did. He handed off.
Yeah.
On the to the up back, fullback number 37, Cantu.
I think the same play they ran, 3rd play of the game, Denny, for a touchdown against the Blue Devils. They hand directly off to the fullback power runner, takes it up, picks up 6 yards.
Ball at the 18, 2nd down and 4. I formation, Cantu in the fullback, and look like movement up front for North Allegheny, and they are going to call a false start here for 5 yards. Bring it back to 2nd down 9.
That sets the ball back at the Mount Lebanon 23, 2nd down.
Again, North Allegheny showing 2 tight ends set up. Power offense right here with the fullback set 3 yards back. They're leading with the fullback.
Mayenza on the carry. Tommy McLean makes the initial hit. Help from Ventrone and Sullivan on the play.
Cam Powers, number 8, also in the tackle from the defensive end position.
Down to the 19-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And North Allegheny likely in 4-down territory given this weather with the rain. You would not think if they don't get it that they would kick the field goal.
Nice run up the middle. That's Cologne. Close to the 1st down.
The ball carrier, number 3, Precise Cologne, is stopped.
0 for 1.
Just short, Denny. It's going to be 4th and 1. I would expect the Tigers to go for it here on 4th and 1.
They're 0 for 1 thus far tonight on 4th downs.
The prior 4th down was a 4th and long.
He's going to line up under center as Petchke, and he's going to grind it away for a 1st down. They'll stop the clock now with 2:30 left in the half.
Yeah.
1st and 10, North Allegheny.
Again, logical safe call for Coach Walker right there. 4th and inches. Quarterback takes it over his big center for the first down. Blue Devil defense needs to tighten up here. Want to avoid the Tigers getting a score before this clock runs out. Clock's running with 2:21 left in the first quarter. Mount Lebanon trailing 7-0.
Quick hitter to Cantu, the fullback.
Boy.
Oh, hanging on is Cam
Yeah.
Powers. Makes a tackle at the 15-yard line. So he'll lose 2 on the play, bringing up 3rd down and about 12.
Yeah, nice tackle by Cam Powers, the senior, number 8. He first had to fight off the tackle or the block of the offensive tackle, slid off that block, hit the running back in the backfield, and brought him down for a 2-yard loss.
Sorry, folks, it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 12. Cologne up the middle, skips over a pile, down inside the 10, down to around the 6-yard line.
Yeah, could not tell there, Denny. Looked like we might have brought a blitz, a run blitz on that play, which opened up a natural hole when the linebacker was not able to get into the backfield for a 6-yard gain by the Tigers.
It's about 3rd and 5. Cologne fighting hard for the first down. He's going to be close. That was the 7th play of this drive with 1:12 left in the half.
Clock still running.
3.
North Allegheny running it down. It looks like it's going to be 4th and 1, Denny, or 4th and inches
4th
almost.
and inches, yeah.
On the
Ball
last
down.
4th and short, Coach Walker had the quarterback go right over the center for the first down.
They're actually going to measure here. Ball resting right near the 3-yard line. And this rain is coming on hard now, folks. They're going to stretch out the chain. I think he's going to be just short by about a foot, just about a foot.
So it'll be 4th and a foot for the Tigers.
Tigers are faced with a 4th and inches.
And as you know, last series they converted on 4th down, so they're now 1 of 2 on 4th downs. And they're going to stay with the I formation in the backfield with Cantu, the up back, Cologne, tailback set up at the 10-yard line. Ball just outside the 3, tight formation, wing back to the right. He'll come in motion. And handoff goes to Cologne. He has an opening off the left side. It's enough for a first down. But he's marked down just short of a touchdown. He'll be just inside. Mason Ventrone coming up to make the play, but it's going to be 1st and goal just inside the 1.
Yeah, nice play by the North Allegheny Tigers. They attacked the left side of the Blue Devil line. Mason Ventrone, having a strong game for the Blue Devils, came up and made the tackle at the 1-yard line, where it'll be 1st and goal for the Tigers.
Same formation. 9th play of the drive. Cologne will take it up and over, and he'll go in for a North Allegheny touchdown with 44 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, that one hurts, Denny. 44 seconds left. North Allegheny Tigers from the 1-yard line find pay dirt, make it 13-0 as the rain continues to pound down on Mount Lebanon Stadium with 44 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
That North Allegheny scoring drive after the turnover was 9 plays, 24 yards, 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Isaac West on for the point after. He'll get it down, kick is up and good. And with 45 seconds remaining in the half, NA Tigers 14, Lebo Blue Devils nothing.
44 seconds remaining in the half. It is North Allegheny 14.
Well, I wonder if this is going to let up at all if we got this for the rest of the evening.
Do not know, Denny, but what we're seeing is a mass exodus of fans right now out of Mount Lebanon Stadium. You can see the line of cars coming down the hill, leaving Mount Lebanon as this rain just relentlessly pounds down.
And folks, if you saw, we have canopy tents set up here over our head that are barely helping anything at the moment as the rain is coming in from all sides and in between the 2 tents as our statistician, Mark Auctionwriter, even with raincoat on, is getting drenched. We'll take a minute here to thank our whole staff, Jack Kazora, our great spotter here in year number 4 on the crew. My partner, Brian Walters, here doing a great job providing the color commentary. Mark Auctionwriter, our statistician, doing a great job, as always, for us, providing all the numbers that we're giving you here on the broadcast.
And of course, Denny, great being here with you and the team as we broadcast again from Mount Lebanon Stadium.
I don't know, folks. In the second half, if you saw all of our paperwork and stat sheets and spotter sheets completely drenched, we may be just calling the plays, calling the game, and not providing a whole lot of extracurricular information. Ball was taken at the 25-yard line. He'll return it 11 yards up to the 36, Will Cam Powers. And I think everybody just would like to get out of here for halftime.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Melnick calls, but given this rain being relentless right now, I wouldn't be surprised if Mount Lebanon just takes a knee and goes in trailing 14-0.
And it just started coming down even harder if it can. I didn't think it could. Morgan, he'll hand it off. Grinding for 2 or 3 yards there. It's tough for us to even read the numbers, folks. It is Drew Vaughn.
Yeah, number 2, Drew Vaughn, takes it up the middle, runs hard, but tackled for only a short 2-yard gain.
Clock down to
22
seconds remaining.
Mount Lebanon, a hurry-up offense.
Hurry up and get out of here. And Brian, I don't know if you've noticed, I see neither band is on the field anymore.
Wow.
I think they've opted against performing at halftime, and they are going to let the clock run out here, folks. That is it for our first half. In a soaking wet downpour, North Allegheny 14, Mount Lebanon nothing. And folks, we're going to step aside, take a break. Typically we show you the bands right now, but I don't think we're going to see the bands tonight. So we're just going to take a short break here. We'll be back with stats in a while and the second half in about 20 minutes.
Thank you for listening.
Jordan, what does she do with this? I mean, you almost have to stop.
www.
Okay.
Isn't my stuff, but
I mean, if it was my laptop, I'd be walking inside.
oh, me too.
Do you want a garbage bag for it? I have never worked a game and they want to watch it. Okay, Mark, yeah. Oh, so we can see. I was just telling him, I've been to, I never thought of that. I have been to 7 how you guys do where I've worked. This is crazy. That there's been a rain delay, a lightning delay.
Have you ever called or just
I did the Hall of Fame game like in 02 or 03. It was called in halftime. It was called, I think the delay was right before halftime and they called it after we waited around for an hour.
I was at that game. That was a Billy.
But it wasn't a Steeler game. It was like
Maybe I was.
It was like Texans, Giants. University of Tennessee, University of Georgia, University of Cincinnati.
This laptop's sitting in a puddle.
That stuff's sitting in a puddle too.
Michigan State. Michigan State, Penn State last year. And one Steeler preseason game. I don't know. Well, I was waiting to see if it slowed down a little bit. It did in Butler. Jack, are you sticking around? I'm not going to stay much longer. Where are you parked? Same place as always. Up above? Can you ride into my car? Depends how far away. Is it still on?
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the horrible conditions here at Mount Lebanon Stadium, we are stopping tonight's broadcast. Our equipment is in jeopardy of getting damaged. So Jordan Grogan, our great engineer, is packing up so we do not ruin any of our camera and headsets and equipment, as we cannot keep anything dry, folks. So long from Mount Lebanon Stadium at halftime with our score 14-0 North Allegheny.